Hi everyone, and welcome to the very first, you heard it, numero uno, first video for MMMommaBear makeup. I'm Michelle, so come along with me and let's dive into some makeup and just make a mess and have a play. Well, hello, and today we are going to be looking at this little palette right here. Hello to everyone. I am Momma Makeup. Well, today's been a very long day. This has been the first time this video has taken literally, this is like the third attempt. It's not been the greatest, but I got there and decided I would do it, so let's get on with it. This palette, as you can see, I've already primed my face. Yes, I am very pale naturally, not really made for the sunlight, but hey. So this palette, this amazing cheap pressed pigment palette by W7, I got a week ago, and I've been playing with the colours, and it really, for a palette, is just, it's not basic, but it is, if that makes sense. It cost, I think it was like £10, but don't quote me on that. And I bought it from a little outlet in over in another city than the one that I'm currently living in, because the one that I'm currently living in is really quite shocking. So I was gonna do an everyday look, but I've kind of like lost my mojo for that, so I think I'm gonna try something with a little more depth. Yeah, so let's give it a whirl, and it can only go horribly wrong. So I've primed my face and concealed it and colour corrected it and put more foundation on. There's been loads. So we'll get into this, and I'll give you a little bit of info about me as we go. So I think I'm gonna try and do a slithering look. I mean, I know the green isn't as green as I'd want it to be, so let's just have a little look and see. Oh, we should do some swatches. So I think we're going to dip into my favourite one in the palette, and it's called Gold Card. And I really just, because they're pressed pigment, they're gonna have payoff. They're probably gonna have a little bit of like residual dust that's gonna come off, but I mean, if you can see it, see this? Can you see? That's gold. I mean, that is gold, and it's very pigmented for something that's so cheap. I was really shocked at how pigmented it was. So we've swatched that one. I also want to just show this one here, which is like a pink, but I mean, look if you can see that, it's very pigmented. And then, hang on, I'm running out of finger. No, I'm not. I'm just, you see, these are so cute. It's like another pink one, but that's got like a metallic finish. So yeah, let's have a bit of a dive in and let's see what we can achieve with the gold and the brown. So as we're saying here, I mean, I don't tend to do this stuff very often. Very new to makeup, so if I'm doing anything wrong or the camera angles are really bad, then it's because, number one, I'm not a YouTuber, number two, I don't own a video camera. So right now I am currently using a GoPro, kindly donated by the boy. So yeah, I'm Michelle and I'm 36 and live in the UK, as you can probably tell. I am Momma Bear makeup. The oldest daughter, named me Momma Bear. She's always called me Momma Bear. So I thought, because she's the one that's really influenced me and tried to get me to do makeup, I thought it would only be fitting that I give my YouTube channel the Momma Bear name and pay homage to the daughter that's been one of my greatest achievements and now is one of my closest friends, which at one point, did I ever think that would happen? No. So I'm sorry, I have massive OCD and I love to do swatches and stuff, but just to have them on my arm just really irritates me. So this green, well, you say green, but I kind of think it may be like a kind of blue, or I don't know, it's a weird one. It's called Confused, if that's, I mean, that's an aptly named shade if ever I heard one, because I'm quite confused as to what colour it's actually supposed to be. But I'm loving it, and I really do love colours, like makeup, colours, everything. I mean, Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson's collab that has just come out, it was astounding, and I'm still waiting for my palette, but it's with the courier apparently. I also tweeted Beauty Bay this afternoon begging them to stop using a certain parcel company that they use to do all of their deliveries, because me and this company, bitch, we do not get on. We have had, I'll do a little bit of a story time. This particular company, UK based company, I actually think they're I'm pretty sure I heard that they were based in France, but obviously they're not, the head office is in France, not here. Their customer service is virtually non-existent. You cannot get a phone number to complain. You cannot get a website to complain on. There's nowhere that you can complain. You can only complain on Twitter, and half of the time they don't message you back. So yeah, I don't really like this company, which I'll get into now. I ordered a pair of trainers, sneakers, for my American friends. And yeah, I'm really hard to shop for. I mean, I am really, really difficult to shop for. And I'm talking, it will take me a good 6 months to find a pair of trainers that I like, or a pair of shoes that I like, or I'm just a pain to shop for. So I found these trainers. They were fine. I liked them. They weren't reduced. They were nice trainers. So anyway, I ordered them, and yep, they'd be coming. But then I got a tracking info for the parcel, and basically what happened was they said they hadn't received the package, which it was sent from the warehouse that I bought the stuff from, and just didn't turn up. Just didn't turn up. Didn't know where it had gone. I didn't know who took it. All they said is we hadn't received the package, but it had got to their depot, their sorting depot, and it went missing from there, because obviously the tracking had said, and by the way, we have your parcel, it's here, it's with us, we need to process it, or something like that. So anyway, the trainers went missing. I got a DM on Twitter from the company, blasted them on Twitter, blasted the delivery company on Twitter. No trainers, lost. Apparently lost. So we all know what lost means. Yeah, some thieving toe rag. Let's be nice. Stole my trainers. But this isn't the only incident that I've had with this company, and I really should be outing them, to be fair, because why not? Okay, my Hermes, you stole my trainers. So anyway, my Hermes stole my trainers. That is such a story time. My Hermes stole my trainers. They stole the trainers, and then months later I had to order something again. This time from another company. This time it was for an item that you can't actually get now. It was for Guitar Hero. Any of you out there, you remember Guitar Hero. It wasn't that long ago. So yeah, that was for the boy. That was for the oldest son, the boy, who's very into rhythm gaming. So I found Guitar Hero and a guitar for one specific type, because he hasn't just got one Guitar Hero game, he's got like all of the Guitar Hero games, and like 3 or 2 guitars or something like that. So the guitar, not something that could be easily replaced, was again missing, gone, missing, gone, missing, gone, missing, gone, stolen. Yeah, so that's what you get. This is what happens. You use my Hermes, and this is what happens. Stuff gets stole. So that's enough of that. Let's just hope that rant how hasn't led on to me now. Is going to be sitting here in like 3 days' time doing another video, because my mini controversy palette is going to go missing or smashed. They're the two things that my brain is on a loop. It's going to get smashed or stolen. It's going to get smashed or stolen. It's going to get smashed or stolen over and over again. So yeah, fun being inside my head. Wouldn't you like a vacation in there? So anyway, yeah, the eyes are looking drag again. I have this massive problem when it comes to me doing my eye makeup. I always use colour, and I always look like a badass drag fucking goth cyber funky. I don't like boring makeup. Boring, muted, dull, taupe, brown, boring. Not for me. Not me. Not at all. So yeah. So we've gone in with the eyes. If you can see, it's the two colours, and I've used Confused and this kind of bluey grey up here called Fake ID, which I don't need now because I'm old, but probably could have done with one when I was younger, but never ever did. So yeah, this look is obviously, unless you're me, it's like obviously a nighttime look, which is quite apt because it's like nearly 10:30 in the evening here, and I've been trying to do this video all day. So yeah, the palette, £10 from I don't actually remember the name. Oh no, it was Beauty Outlet. That's all exactly as it's called, just Beauty Outlet. So I'm gonna mute this a little at the top, because like we all know that you don't need it to go right up to the brow. Well, you can. I do. And I'm not a makeup artist at all, not even the tiniest bit. I mean, I'm a girl and I've been wearing makeup for fucking forever, but I hardly ever wear it. It's not something that I used to do. I do now, but before it wasn't really something that I had. Fucking bitch had stuff to do. I was just busy all the time, running after my bazillion children and just generally being a boss in my own right, looking after those who look after me and those who give a fuck, basically. So yeah, I don't really have all that much to say. I think the problem is because I've recorded twice already and had it go wrong. I was just like, oh well, we'll do it tonight. And now tonight's here, and I've had food, and I'm tired, and this is like the third time I've put makeup on again. And I just don't think it's going to end up looking as good as it was the first time, if that makes sense. But anyway, we'll see. It's a learning curve, right? It's like the first of the first video, so I'll have to go wrong. Anyway, back on topic. The colour story, it's an odd one. It's quite an odd one. I mean, there are some really nice colours. It's just the white isn't very good. It's for a white, I'd want it to have more, to be bold, to... You're talking ex-goth here, so nothing's ever going to be true white. Not really. Oh, sounds like a campaign for something that isn't very nice, doesn't it? But yeah, the white is not that great at all. I mean, I'll give you a little bit. I've put it on a packer on a tiny little angle brush here, and you can see that it just doesn't really cut it. But with the gold, the white with the gold, if you can see, it is just awesome. The lighting is pretty bad as well, but there's nothing we can do about that. Oh, and another really good thing about makeup, when I do mine, I can never get my eyes to match up. I don't know if anybody else has got any trips or trips. Yep, you can do that if you want to, but just not around me, because I don't do that. If anyone's got any tips or tricks or any just advice to me, feel free to comment, or just tell me to shut up. Whichever one you prefer is fine. Just try not to be too hateful, because I mean, the world right now is absolutely fucked. Like, does anybody else out there just sit and wonder if like this is a joke? Like, current events and politics and the things going on in the world, do you people out there, do you think it's a joke? Because sometimes I wake up in the morning and I think, fucking hell, like, really. So anyway, the palette, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades on the top and 8 shades on the bottom, which is a grand total of 16 shades, and they are all very, very, very different look. They are all very, very different, which I think 18 pressed pigments for like £10 is pretty good. I mean, you're not gonna get like CoverGirl style quality, you're not gonna get like Clinique, and you're not gonna get Dior. It's not gonna be fantastic, and there is quite a bit of fallout in the pans in some of them, not all of them, some of them. Like the matte ones are pressed, I think they're pressed really, really hard, because some of them are really difficult to get out. But whereas the other ones, they are, the metallics, there is a lot of fallout in some of them, especially the gold, because I've been using that gold a lot, and there is a lot of fallout. But for 10 British pounds, you can get a pretty decent palette from W7. This is the Whatever Totally Random Pressed Pigment, and it is lovely, and I like it. I got it because last week when the Conspiracy palette launched, it was really difficult to get one, and like everybody was trying to get one, and we tried, me and the baby bear, we tried for, well, I have to throw her under the bus here, because she tried to get the palette because Momma Bear has major mama anxiety. So I was just like, I'm really worried. I think I'm going to freak out. I was getting more and more excited as launch day approached. I really just didn't see either of us getting this palette, the conspiracy palette. So I said, as Momma Bear does, Zara, can you try and get the palette? And she was just like, yeah, Momma Bear, I love you, Momma Bear, I'll do that for you, Momma Bear. And Momma Bear was very, very happy. Cut to launch day, and Baby Bear, 15 minutes in, so at 5:15 UK Standard Time, which would have been 10 AM Eastern Standard, I think, 15 minutes in, we had the pallets in the cart. We had 2 pallets in the cart, ready to go. The website down. Check out, something went wrong. Check out, something went wrong. So Zara at 15 minutes in said, Mama, I can't do it. So Momma Bear pulled up those big Momma Bear pants, and she tried and tried and tried and tried to get the palette, only to have Beauty Bay go down quicker than a gigolo being paid 200 an hour. It went down like, and then the site, I think the site came back online at about 8 PM, which was after I decided that I was just gonna wait, because I knew that I was following online. I was watching on Twitter and watching on Instagram and Snapchat, and everything was selling out, and I thought it's by now it's sold out. So I gave up. And yeah, I gave up, only to discover 6 days later, when Daddy Bear was scrolling through Beauty Bay to have a look for me for the upcoming 37th birthday, and he was getting me my advent calendar. Shout out to Makeup Revolution, I'm going to be enjoying your advent calendar. And he just typed in, off the off chance, Shane Dawson. And what was there? The mini controversy. So I wasn't too fussed for the mini controversy, only purely because, yes, I would have got it eventually, but I wasn't all that fussed about it, because I really, really, really wanted the conspiracy palette, just purely for the amount of colour. Just, I've never seen anything. I mean, this is nice, but that, seriously, with the colour story that they chose and the time that they took in making them, and just to follow the journey from start to finish on YouTube, it was iconic, and we loved it. And please, Shane, do some more, because it just the series, just the quality of the she's sitting here laughing about the quality of the thing, and hers is going to be god awful, and you're probably all sitting there going, why haven't you got any lighting? Why is the lighting terrible? I'm sorry, this is the first video, it's a learning curve, just bear with me, I promise it'll be worth your time. So yeah, we're back in the palette again, and we've done the green and the green, and now I'm going to go over with the fake ID, which is the it's kind of like purple and kind of like grey, but it's a metallic, so it doesn't really show up both colours as bold as it would if it, I think if it was a matte, it would, if it was a matte, it would be sickening. Let's just put it like that. If this colour, this one here, if this one was a matte, it would be kind of like a purpley grey. What colour would you call a purpley grey? Like a cloud grey, like a storm cloud grey. You know when they've got that hint of blue in them. It's kind of like that. So yeah, it's sickening. And oh god, I love this colour. I love them together. They're so nice together. And I love the green. I just wish the green was a darker green. It's not, I find it really difficult to find nice greens. I really struggle with finding a really good green, which upsets me because it is actually one of my favourite colours. It is like, I think you expect like a girl to say, oh, what's your favourite colour? And they go pink or red or purple, or if you want to be really, really fancy, lilac. I like lilac. But no, I love green. Green is, and plus the season's coming. It's coming soon. We are so close to Christmas, and I don't usually mention Christmas until my birthday's out of the way. But yeah, I mean, Christmas is so close right now. I can almost taste it in the air. Alcohol and regret. That's not my Christmas, that's other people's Christmas. We don't drink here. We don't drink here. Say no to drinking, kids, because it's just the devil. And when I say the devil, I literally mean, like, not the cool devil that, like, appears in Tenacious D songs, or the cool devil that appears in Black Sabbath. No, I am talking about the kind of devil that is like that bitch dinner lady that you had at school. You know the one. Everybody had one. That was just an absolute cock ring. Like, you know, everybody had one. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. If you want to be a complete asshat all your life, then that's fine. That's your call. I can imagine your life would be probably a little bit lonely. But hey, if you want to do that, there's no judgment here. I just personally wouldn't do that because my anxiety is through the roof anyway, and it would just make my life a living hell. So, we haven't completely messed up the look. I have been trying to drag it across my eye at the bottom, the green, I'm saying. Just because I need to give myself just a little bit of depth, because my eyes are really big, but they're big in like in a good way, but also I really am obsessed at the moment with getting as much like space, like I don't know the word, I can't think of the word, but like dimension of my eye. It's big, but I want it bigger, if that makes sense. It's like I take my shadow right up to the very like top of my eyebrow, and still there's not enough. There's just, I want more. And the only other way of getting that is to shave my eyebrows off, and I keep being told I can't do that. I keep being told you'll look weird. And the best friend has said that she won't allow it. Which, that's fine, I suppose. If she doesn't want to let me change my eyes, then I can't let her. But I will, mark my words, one day. The eyebrows will be gone. Because I hate them. There's just no need for them. That they don't do anything. It's like they're there, but why are they there? What do they do? And it's like, oh, just stop sweat getting in your eyes. And it's like, yeah, but you could just not exert yourself and just not sweat, and then sweat wouldn't get in your eyes. Says the girl who's crying most days because she's put so much weight on. So yeah, I think, and let me just try and blend it out a little, just in case it looks worse on the monitor than it actually does in real life, which I don't think it will. So yeah, that's the eyes, and I'll be right back once I've added lips and lashes, and then we'll shut this mother down. Be right back. So that's it. The look's finished. I kind of mixed with a gloss and added the eyes, and I think that's about it. I'm quite happy with it. You might not like it, it might not be your cup of tea, but I think it's great. So thanks, and we'll see you again next time, maybe. So thanks. Bye.